Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms. It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing...
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you...
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following...
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these do know in the future we won't be shopping with them.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already...
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing.
This stubborn fool is...
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the... During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice. You know as well as I that the...
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to... I order you to return the guard the merchandise, unless you'd rather your master is...
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, so I see...
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as...
This is preposterous. Either you give us...
Your idea of...
To the devil with...
Since you leave us...
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this. To my help! Death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser.
Yes, yes.
Very well.
Yes, good sir.
Swall through? Is your head out of style? Does your best build...
Sir de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon?
Yes, we were finally...
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though...
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well.
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping taken it, and we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your...
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of...
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution. But this cargo must...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need to be.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tirf.
Enchanted as well.
Are you ready?
We should be able to set... I'm still without news of my cabin boy. But we will...
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some
Impossible. You're too... All merchandise must be registered at the port, so...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only...
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for...
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave...
Captain, I understand...
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you. My quartermaster is a half-crazed... He's gone in, displaced guards where all that is not in... Sorry, but you're...
Sorry, Kurt.
Commander is going...
In that case, we're going to have... When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any... It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
I don't think so.
This Jonas, does he have any close
In
friends?
tradition, we are all members of the same family. But
Might I have a word with them?
as you wish, you'll find...
Be back soon, Captain. Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's.
That's right, yeah.
Yes. Your captain asked...
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was...
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start.
No.
And you don't believe it?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. The itch for... Here, yesterday, I called back to him.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. You know, he's not...
I need to be going. Good day, sailor. I've been told that
You talking about Joe, but like I've been crying to the nut.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yeah. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia, well, those brutes were there, waiting for him.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs...
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too... And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you
know? No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch...
How would I know?
It's just that I... Did anyone...
I seem to recall, kind of now and again.
What do you think about Captain Vass?
He's a just man.
Thank you, Lara.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. I would have noticed. That...
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
No. Have no fear. I'm looking for a Naut that a young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring a bell.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant, the kind of man you can round up for a few coins. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. And I think I might well have seen those same men. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I...
He has...
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. And to what do I owe the honor of...
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here. But perhaps...
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your...
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm...
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our...
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that and that his men escorted him from the tavern...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you...
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have...
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. You will have no trouble verifying the detail.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must, until the Nauts have set sail. We live in fear they...
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set... I'm still without news of my...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son...
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind...
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts. Some families, in some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. And we are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old...
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father...
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. I am sad to have caused you any worry. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by those still seeing double from last night's drink? Ta-da! My dear
You might have refrained from the company of
Take away the ring.
But...
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. She told me a strange... She said that he was
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can. Since time immemorial, there's always children born on their ships, but certain contract. From time to time, the congregation...
Are you telling me?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin, but Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance. advice.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for...
Well, he probably did it before. What counts most is that you bring the... Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dear.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek? Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son.
Those Nauts took him.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son. Is that... If that's what he wants, then why would you want...
For his mother. My boy has changed.
Very well.
So it's here that our man keeps his...
Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my...
Yes. Even...
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry.
Yes.
Worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your best...
Sir? Are you ready?
Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship.
You do?
All we can do is plot. I do. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark... Orders haven't changed, you know.
Can't you make an exception?
No? Orders haven't changed.
Can't you make an exception?
No. Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Captain, sir,
The way
Do your best to be quick.
Don't you
The warehouse.
Move out.
sir,
Are you ready?
we should be able to set...
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order...
No, my house is in order. We are ready.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tyr Fridee. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nords are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Gentlemen!
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready for to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nauts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off. None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give...
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's... In any case,